Welcome back to the next episode in the series. We will be covering Kharazhan, the first in the Burning Crusade raids. We're going to go over quickly a couple of ways to get there. If you don't have a Dalaran Hearthstone, if you didn't play in Legion, there's a couple other ways you can get there. One of which everybody has access to. It's the Zeppelin that goes to Gromgal. It's located right here. That is in Stranglethorn Vale. And once you arrive there, you can just fly northeast up to Kharazhan, located in Deadwind Pass. Another option is if you talk to this Thrallmar mage standing outside the Shadrath portal in the basement of the portal room, he will teleport you to the Dark Portal. That I'm not entirely sure if that is just outside the Dark Portal or if you will be located over on the beach side. See here in a moment at the portal or over at Shattered Landing. I'm not sure where you'll pop out, but if you just fly a little bit northwest, you'll reach Kharazhan. Now, if you did play during Legion, the best way to get there, there's a portal in the basement of the main building in Dalaran. I'll show you that location here in just a moment. Located in the center building, if you step on that platform, you will go down here into the basement. And then to your right is located the portal. This will put you right outside the Karazhan instance. There's going to be a couple of NPCs. We'll take a quick look at them right here. There's this vendor. He does have a couple of items, a few recipes if you're trying to collect them. Otherwise, there's not much reason to talk to him. And then these two on the left are both quest givers. I don't believe these quests are related to the current version of the instance we're doing, so we're not going to bother with those. So if you're trying to do this quickly, the best way is to go right. We'll get to that in a moment. But I'm going to go left here towards the horseman because I just want to see if the mount drops. Now, I'm a little superstitious on this. I always heard if you kill the horses first and then kill the boss, higher chance of the mount dropping. Yet to be seen. You know, I still don't have it. As you see, I don't get it here. But that is one reason to run Kharazhan. There's a mount that drops off that boss. We're going to run up the stairs here and around the circle till we get to these doors, through the kitchen, into the dining hall. Here's the second boss. There's no gimmick with him. You just pull him, kill him, and then we'll be on our way. Through the ballroom, up the stairs, we're going to take a right here into the side hallway. Another right will get us to the boss. Again, nothing special. If you're 70 above, you'll take her out just fine. You see me looking at a couple of the things that drop off the bosses in here. Now this is back towards the entrance. This is the other way you could have gone, and the reason I say it's the fastest way is because you have to clear out a bunch of these mobs. You have to clear out enough of the mobs, you'll get a message in chat. It's one of 4 messages, I believe, depending on what boss you spawn. I hadn't done this in quite a while, so I kind of forgot how it worked. You see me running around here looking for what I thought was the dog. I thought it was a dog that spawned here. I'm looking around, I don't see it, and then I'm like, oh, stealth. I bet there's something in this corner where the boss was located. But I thought that was a rare. I didn't realize that was a boss. Those are the bosses. It's optional. So I ran up the stairs and I doubled back to look some more, but I cut that footage just to get us back on track here into the opera room. You don't have to kill these mobs at all. I just kind of did it for the funsies and to see if they dropped anything, which they did. I got quite a few greens out of here, so I'd say it's worth doing it for transmogs to sell on that account. To get into Opera House, you talk to that NPC. He'll start some dialogue. Now, this part takes a little while, so you see me kind of going through the loot here. Like I mentioned, that Blood Fist set, people like that. That Bone Shredder, people like that. I've sold a couple of those for 10, 20 grand. as you saw with TSM popping up there. And we're going back just to look at some of the loot you can get out of here. And yeah, I like that sword, the axe, the two-hander sword as well. As you see, we get the grandma fight here. Go ahead and take that wolf out and move on. Run around the circle up the ramp. About halfway through, there's another door. Take us out this way. Now, this is by far the worst part of Kharazhan. There's a lot of running. You see, I'm hitting my movement speed every time I can, and it's still going to take us a little while to get up here. But through here, into this hallway, we have the other boss. He roams around up and down this hallway. So if you just pull a couple of things and keep chasing him, he'll eventually turn around, or you'll catch up to him. Nothing crazy about him. You can just go one-shot him. He doesn't have any special things. If things are chasing you, that's a good point to stop and let them all gather up before you continue on. And we're back to running for a little bit. But the next boss we're going to come to is kind of a hidden boss, optional boss. He's at this bookcase right here, right before the Shade of On. Not sure if I said that boss name right. Looked right. But then we have this IllHoof down here. He himself, nothing special, but these imps I saw was actually, pardon, not the imps, the worm. The mana feeders were immune. I don't know if that was to magic or physical. Felt like I was doing both to them, but it wasn't dying, so just keep note of that. And then we come up to the Shade of Aran. Nowadays, 70 above, you're just going to one-shot him. He used to bounce around the room, do a bunch of damage. Not an issue anymore, nothing to worry about. And we're back on our marathon. Next boss we're going to come up to is a dragon. I don't believe he drops a pet or anything. He does have a chance to drop these nether wing eggs, though, if you're trying to get the reputation for them. Can't really say it's worth coming in here to kill him to get that egg. But hey, if you're doing the run anyway, might as well grab it. Go ahead and hook a left down here. We're going to look at the vendor real quick to show you. He's got a couple of recipes. I gathered them up. Surprised I didn't already have them. But here now is the chess match, and I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. The way I did it in this video right here is a little wrong, based on the 2 runs I've done so far. But you jump in the Warlord, start the fight, and then you jump out of him. He'll pop you up on the platform. You'll run back down. You'll have a debuff. You have to wait a couple of seconds, but then you'll want to get into one of these demons. In this spot he's in currently, before I moved him, back in that white spot, is where I would leave him and face him towards the enemy line, because then he'll start attacking things that are in front of him, as well as blocking some, and then he'll continue to cast that AoE if you jump out of him. So you'll jump out of him at that point, and then you'll jump into the other demon on the other side. And you'll position him in a similar fashion in front of the grunt that is in front of your necrolite on that side of the field. That way you'll have 2 demons up there doing AoE damage and striking things that come towards them. That'll help do enough damage on their end of the party, to the Alliance side, and their healers won't be able to keep up. You'll see here in a minute, even though I mess up, because I went into the wolf on mistake, I was like, oh, this will be some good single target damage. Wolf's half dead before I even move up, and it doesn't get any better. So don't get in the wolf, go to the demon, place them where I mentioned to put them, and then you should be able to jump into your war chief here. So if you set it up right, your war chief will be here, you'll have 2 demons to your side doing AoE damage, and you'll be able to pretty easily kill the boss. You see, I don't even have to kill the healers, and I managed to down him. So that would be my recommendation. Maybe in the future video, I'll try to just do the chest fight to show that how I did that, or the best way to do that. Sorry. You see, I get a little distracted here. I thought I went all the way up, but I fell. So I do a little detour there through Medivh's bedroom. But we finally go all the way up the stairs, and we come to the final boss. I believe he drops a pet. He also drops Gore Howl, which I used on my warrior for quite a while, because I believe I think it's a pretty cool transmog, cool OG weapon like that. But again, nothing fancy about this boss. You see, down's really easy. A couple of tier pieces there, so if you do get those tier pieces, they are warbound. You can throw them in your warbound chest and then get on another character of that class and use it. Because I did this on my Deathknight. If you do it on a monk, a demon hunter, an evoker, you're not gonna be able to use those set pieces. But I believe the next one we have in line here, we are going to be doing Gruul's Lair. That'll be a quick video, just 2 bosses, nothing special about them, but I'll show you the best ways to get there. Catch you next time.